What is old is new again. Thanks to the release of revised rules, Fortune and Glory has addressed some of the issues with the original rule set. A new adventure can now begin. Fortune and Glory by Flying Frog Productions is a game for 1 to 8 players, depending on the play mode. Players become treasure hunters searching around the world for ancient artifacts while fending off villains and dangerous situations. The game is built around 2 resources: fortune, which is gained by recovering and selling artifacts. Whoever reaches 15 fortune and is present in their starting city wins in the competitive game mode. And glory, which is gained by defeating enemies and overcoming challenges, allows you to heal, purchase gear, and recruit allies. What follows are the quick start rules for the competitive game designed for 2 to 8 players. Start by shuffling all the decks, then laying them out around the map board according to the illustration on the second page of the quick start guide. Each player draws a random hero card and places their figure in the listed starting city. Set out the remaining counters, dice, and figures. Draw 1 artifact and 1 adventure card. Place them face up at the top of the board. Then draw a location card to find out where the artifact is located. A colored skull marker is placed on the artifact card, and its pair is placed on the map where the location card indicates. Place 3 more artifact cards and their locations until you have 4 in total. You are now ready to start the adventure. Each game round consists of 4 phases. The first is the initiative phase. Each player rolls a die. The player with the highest result becomes the first player and receives the frog token. If any player rolls a 1, they receive an event card. Each player starting with the first rolls a die. Once that is completed, the players move in accordance to their order. Land and city spaces cost 1 movement each, while sea spaces cost the printed amount. You may move through and even occupy spaces that have other heroes. Just like the initiative phase, any player who rolls a 1 gains an event card. Once the movement phase ends, the adventure phase begins. Starting with the first player, the hero interacts with the space they occupy. If you are in a city space, draw a city card. If the card has the secret icon, do not share the information on the card with the other players. If you are in a land or sea space and no artifact is present, roll a die. A 4, 5, or 6 means draw an event card. A 2 or 3 means nothing happens. A 1 means draw an enemy's card and become attacked. If there is an artifact in your space, you may start the adventure to retrieve it. Each artifact has a fortune value and a danger value. You must complete a preset number of dangers equal to the danger value. Each danger must be overcome 1 at a time, and you can do it on the same turn or over multiple turns. Draw a danger card from the bottom of the deck. It will have a glory value and 1 or more test. If the text says "or," you may choose the danger to overcome on the card. If the text says "and," you must overcome both dangers. If you choose the fight option, go straight to combat. Each test requires you to roll a preset number of dice equal to the skill of your hero. The number listed in the text is what is required to be successful. For each die that is successful, place a success marker on the danger. Each time you roll, if at least 1 die is successful, you may roll all the dice again. If you meet the requirements on the danger card, you pass. You may now choose to camp down, collect the glory, and heal any wounds that you have received. Or you may press on and risk the glory that you have earned so far. If you are not successful in overcoming the dangers, you must flip the card to the cliffhanger side. On the next turn, you must try to overcome the cliffhanger. You may exert your hero by adding 1 new die for every 1 wound you place on your hero character. If you succeed, you may choose to camp down or press on. If you fail to pass the cliffhanger, your hero is knocked out and sent back to their starting city. You will lose 1 die roll's worth of gear, allies, fortune, or glory in any combination that you choose. When you are in the city and after you have drawn a city card, you may sell whatever artifacts you are carrying. Discard the artifact and collect its fortune value. You may also purchase gear or acquire allies for 5 glory each. You may purchase common items for the glory points that are listed on their cards. If a common item is discarded at any point, it is returned to the stack. In addition, you may heal wounds for 1 glory each while in the city. To fight, you must engage in a predetermined number of rounds. Each round you roll fight dice equal to your combat skill. Your opponent will roll their fight dice against you. Every roll of a 4, 5, or 6 is a hit. You may ignore the number of hits equal to your defense value. Every hit beyond that will cause a wound to occur. If you acquire more wounds than your health, you are knocked out and you must go back to your starting city, and you must lose the results of 1 die's worth of fortune, glory, gear, or allies. When the enemy has wounds equal or greater than their health, they are defeated. You will gain the glory value listed on the enemy card. Keep in mind that during a danger, if you engage in a fight with the enemy, you will collect the glory from the enemy and not what is on the danger card. And when you draw an event card, you must play it immediately. During this phase, draw and place new artifacts and adventures to replace those that have been retrieved. A total of 4 should be on the board. Heroes that were knocked out can now recover, and all their wound markers are now removed. Finally, add up the number of fortune points you currently own. If it equals or exceeds the number listed in the victory conditions, and your hero is in their starting city, you win. If 2 or more heroes are in their starting cities, with a preset number of fortune points for victory, the one with the most fortune wins. If the fortune number is tied, the one with the most glory wins. Remember that a hero may not carry more than 3 gear and have more than 3 allies at any one time. Common items are considered gear. As much as you might want to, you may not attack another hero card. Random cities are listed at the bottom of each location card, and if an enemy figure is in your space, you must stop immediately and fight. Now you are ready to get started and obtain your fortune and glory. Thank you for watching. Check out our other videos on the Seek Out and Play YouTube channel. Plus, you can keep up with the latest news by visiting our Facebook and Twitter pages. And if you want to support the channel, we have a link to our Patreon page below. And I will see you next Wednesday.